Hi boys, this is one of my first screencast videos dealing with the tangent ratio. This is chapter 9, section 4, and the tangent ratio is our first introduction to trigonometric ratios. So I'll do my best to simplify that process down as best as I can. To review before we continue onwards is I want to go over the different sides of a right triangle. So to begin, if I'm dealing with this triangle ABC on the right, I want to name the hypotenuse. Now the side for the hypotenuse is always across from the right angle. So in this case, that is side AB. And remember, when we write a side, we always put a bar across the top of the letters. If I wanted to talk about a side in reference to an angle, here's angle A, and I want the side that is opposite from it. So if I go across the triangle, the side across from it is side BC, which has a length of 5 units. If I want the side adjacent to angle A, I never refer to the hypotenuse. I just refer to the other leg. So here's angle A. The side that is next to it is side AC that has 12 units long. Similar idea when we refer to a different angle, the hypotenuse never changes, so that's still going to remain as AB. But now when I'm referring to the opposite side of angle B, I go across the triangle and I notice that is side AC, that is the length of 12 units. And then the adjacent side, once again, is the other leg directly next to the angle, which is BC, that is a length of 5 units. If you rearrange the order of the letters when you name your sides, that's fine. Now, to introduce the tangent ratio, it talks about comparing two different legs within a right triangle. So the numerator of this ratio is always going to be the opposite side on the top over the adjacent side on the bottom, which is why it was so important to understand what name refers to which side. This is just a video that I thought was helpful when it comes to finding those, but I can delete that out for now. So the first example I wanted to go over is if I want to figure out what the tangent of angle A is, and I set up the math over here. So if I wanted to find the tangent of angle A, I would take the opposite side is 30 over the adjacent side, which is 40. And I hope at this point you don't have to plug this into your calculator because you should have one nearby. Forgot to mention that. Is you can just simplify this down to 3 over 4, which is just equal to 0.75. Now, I don't have to worry about rounding off to the 10,000th place. We're going to do that for the remaining few examples, the 4 decimal spot or the 10,000th place. So in the other example, since the numbers don't work out as nicely as 3/4, we're going to be dealing with the tangent of angle Z. So in this example here, the tangent of angle Z is going to be equal to the opposite side, which is 16, over the adjacent side, which is 12. And in your calculator, you would just type in 16 divided by 12 and hit enter. And we'd have roughly 1.3 repeating. So we can just leave that as 1.3333 to the 10,000th place. I'm just trying to stay as consistent as possible with your textbook work. In the next example for tangent A, we are going to be setting that equal to, here's angle A, so the opposite is 21 over the adjacent is 20. And in your calculator, you would type in 21 divided by 20 and hit enter, and we'd have about 1.05. And the last example here on this page for the tangent of angle Z, the opposite side is 24 over the adjacent side is 18. And you can feel free to simplify that fraction unless you want to just enter that into the calculator. And 25 divided by 18 is 1.3 repeating. I have a few blank examples down here that you can try out on your own. I can fill in the fractions for you, but I would like you guys to try out the actual math by yourself to kind of see how to do it and practice entering that into the calculator. So for this first example, if I'm dealing with the tangent of angle A, here's angle A, the opposite side is 16, the adjacent side is 30. For the tangent of angle Z, the opposite side is 40, and the adjacent side is 30. And in the last example, the tangent of angle A, the opposite side is 24, and the adjacent side is 32. I hope this video was helpful, and I wish you the best of luck on your homework, and hopefully I'll be making many more screencasts for you all to follow.